Good evening and thanks for joining us. A reptile store in New Brunswick and the apartment above it are being treated as a crime scene tonight after a tragedy few can comprehend. A 100-pound snake, an African rock python, killed two little boys in the town of Campbellton, New Brunswick. Connor and Noah Bart were asleep when the snake attacked. It had somehow escaped its enclosure and slithered through the building's ventilation system. As Christina Stevens reports, many are searching for answers tonight, especially the boys' devastated family.
Last night, one by one, two little bodies were removed from a Campbellton apartment. Today, a mother in despair, hiding behind this blanket, too distraught to talk after the loss of her boys, 6-year-old Connor Barth and 4-year-old Noah.
Their last day was spent playing with their friends in the backyard. They have a little pool, had a barbecue.
The way they died, unimaginable. Squeezed to death by a python about 15 feet long, weighing 100 pounds. The boys were staying at a neighbor's, a close family friend's apartment above a pet store. But the snake didn't come from downstairs. It was kept upstairs in an aquarium-like enclosure, escaping through a small vent in the ceiling.
Went into the ventilation system, crawled inside, and moved on towards the living room where the two boys were sleeping. The pipe break down and the snake fell into the living room when the two boys were sleeping.
The snake, an African rock python similar to this one, was located in the apartment by the owner, Jean-Claude Savoy. It has since been put down. After speaking with us yesterday, Savoy declined to talk today, but his cousin says he was always responsible with the snakes.
Well, obviously he owned a store, so he knows what he was doing. In my opinion, I don't know. It obviously was a freak accident.
But some people in the community say there have been complaints, and an online petition calling for Reptile Ocean to close had circulated.
We spoke about that this morning with the administrator in regards to concerns and all that stuff that were never brought up to us.
The deputy mayor says they're working with the RCMP to determine if their bylaws were broken. A criminal investigation is underway, and the province confirms that kind of snake is illegal. Meanwhile, the family is at a loss.
And everybody wants to remember that man has two good little boys. I mean, as a normal kid should be, I guess, no more than that. No more, no less, I guess.
Connor would have been starting grade 2 in the fall.
What do you say? Oh, no, tell Mommy.
Noah was looking forward to his first day of kindergarten. Relatives now unsure of how their mother, Mandy Trecarton, will survive the loss. Autopsies are being conducted on both boys today to determine the exact cause of death. Donna?
Christina, such a tragic story. These boys had stayed over at this apartment before, I guess. How close were the two families?
Oh, I would say extremely close. They were friends, they were neighbors. The boys often spent the night sleeping in that living room. They played games, they made tents of the furniture, that kind of thing. So clearly today there are two families just devastated, torn apart by this. Donna?
All right, Christina, thanks.